but no one has interviewed me in Taiwan. One news company, and they didn't air it. They told me they were afraid to tell the truth. It is a giant misunderstanding, but the media doesn't care if it's a misunderstanding. They're making money. Not when there's a Facebook harassment group rallying people outside my front door to come and kill me.
Taiwan is a small island nation off of the coast of China. Its people are united in the pride they have for their country, which is overwhelmingly populated by one ethnic group, the Han Taiwanese, who comprise 95% of the population. One of the biggest live streamers in Taiwan, however, is not Taiwanese at all. He's a foreigner from the United States. CJayRide has been IRL streaming on Twitch his adventurous life in Taiwan for about a year, exploring the natural beauty of the country, interacting with the native people, and showcasing to his audience how interesting and exciting life in Taiwan can be. Starting out his streams in March of 2017, CJ quickly grew a following for his unique content and friendly personality. His streams saw great success, but early on, things took an unexpected turn for the worst. And fast forward to now, about a year later, and CJ has gone through a world of harassment, lies told by the Taiwanese media, death threats, and constant pressure from not only Twitch, but Taiwan itself. Throughout this video, I'm going to be telling the full story of how things went so wrong and so far off the rails for a man who just wanted to stream in the country he loved, and how the silencing of the truth led to a world of lies. I've interviewed CJ himself, and I'll be using his own words to help paint a picture that the media at large has been refusing to show.
The bigger you get, the more people there are grabbing at you, trying to pull you down.
The first major incident arose when CJ technically littered by placing an empty cup near a subway.
No litter? What am I supposed to do? There's no trash cans up here. Look.
What you just saw is one of the biggest mistakes CJ would make of his life. A mistake that the Taiwanese media would never forgive him for.
There's nothing left. I drank it all.
It was from this minuscule and understandable mistake that all hell broke loose for CJ. The media of Taiwan compiled this incident with clips of various other small and harmless acts CJ was involved in. Take a look at this Taiwanese broadcast. It explicitly highlights the most insignificant actions that CJ did. Now, I understand that littering is especially disliked in Taiwan, but CJ's actions have been blown way out of proportion. This first clip is zooming in on him for supposedly littering, if you can even call it that. Apparently sticking a fucking chopstick into the dirt is enough to make headlines in Taiwan. But since that wasn't enough damning evidence, this newsreel also shows clips of further incrimination, such as flinging a piece of fish into some bushes, talking to a fat bald man on the subway, and filming girls in public. Wow, truly CJ is out of control. Adding to the hysteria, broadcasts like this would be played repeatedly on the 24-hour news cycle there. Multiple articles and reports all stemmed from these tiny mistakes, if you can even call them that. For the most part, CJ tried to ignore these accusations and continued growing his stream, but this kind of attention was just the start. News outlets started trying to use messages from CJ's Twitch chat room against him, which is a pretty absurd reach of guilt by association. Literally anyone can type in a chat room, and those messages were not being encouraged by CJ. At this point, things became impossible to simply ignore for CJ. After these articles and reports, he got tracked down and confronted by a tabloid looking to smear him. Hoping to avoid any more drama, CJ's best response was to pretend he didn't speak Mandarin to the reporters, even though he actually does speak it.
Huh? I don't understand what you're saying. Can you guys translate for me? I don't know what she's saying.
Facing mounting pressure from the Taiwanese media, Twitch Taiwan, a local branch of Twitch TV, made the insane demand for CJ to serve 100 hours of community service for his actions. As a compromise, CJ's manager from Twitch over in the US urged him to make an apology video and do a charity stream, hoping that this would be enough to appease the media.
A Taiwan government agency has reported my show to the live stream hosting platform Twitch and has asked that action be taken against me based on evidence of littering. I apologize for any harm to the environment I may have caused by flinging a fishball into a bush, and another case where I'm responsible for leaving an empty bubble tea cup at the entrance of an MRT station.
Look.
I guess the culture is to give an apology regardless if it was your fault or not. If you're a target, you just have to apologize.
And CJ certainly didn't do anything wrong enough to warrant making an apology video, nor did he need to do a charity stream. But he did both of these things anyways, because he wanted this situation to die off. And for a while, things did die down. For several months after, CJ's stream continued to grow as he traveled throughout Taiwan with his now thousands of viewers and the supportive fan base he had built. It seemed like the worst of it was over. In early January of 2018, CJ and his friend, Jake, as well as a few other friends, two of which were girls, did a stream together in a hot tub. Thousands of viewers tuned in, and it seemed like everyone was having a good time, including the girls, one of whom, Bella, happened to be Taiwanese. However, this news article covering the stream actually reveals something quite interesting. 3 guys and 2 girls on a stream in a hot tub seems perfectly harmless, right? Well, think again. If you take a closer look, you'll notice that some viewers in the chat are using an emote that looks like Pepe the Frog wearing a black coat and sunglasses. And guess what the text command for this emote is? That's right, it's easy. As in, easy. As in, Taiwanese girls are easy, as in the white devil has taken all of our pure Taiwanese women.
Good times don't last forever.
In the bizarro world of Taiwanese media, a few chatters using an inconspicuous emote that happens to be typed out using the letters E and Z is the same as CJ himself stating that Taiwanese girls are easy, which is completely false and fabricated.
We couldn't come up with anything bad that anyone in the video said or did. It was just complete bullshit. I've never called Taiwan girls easy, and I tried to explain what the easy meme is.
In addition to the easy emotes, news outlets were claiming that CJ was creating clips from his stream and titling them things such as Taiwan Girl Wants to Eat Foreign Sausage, which was actually a title from a clip, but anyone can create a clip from a stream and title it whatever they want. Interestingly, the viewers who titled this specific clip were actually users with Mandarin names who also clearly spoke the language. Shortly after the media blitz over this situation, Bella, the Taiwanese girl who was at the hot tub, was actually interviewed by a news station.
CJ 他可能是这种人，所以我觉得我被利用，我是被类似骗出来的。
回想过程还是很气，她就是实况主 CJ 直播影片中的台女贝拉。
他一开始叫我带泳装，他说：“哎，去 SPA。”
不止说好的泡温泉成了泡泡浴。
什么叫很 easy？ 我很 busy， 我跟你讲。
事后 CJ 传讯息，最后也希望打电话亲口向贝拉 say sorry， 但再多的抱歉也弥补不了伤害，毕竟影片早已网络疯传，如今当事人出面说清楚，希望别再被打上崇洋媚外印象。
Now, as shown in the interview, Bella claimed that she did not want the label prefers white meat. I reached out to Bella to ask which meat she does prefer, but I am still awaiting her response.
Bye-bye.
Oh, really? Okay. I would like to be with you.
Whoa.
Oh, next time. Bye.
Now, I know all white people look the same, but that was Jake and Bake saying easy in a light-hearted manner after Bella jokingly proposed to him. And from that one interaction and people in the chat room typing the easy emote, an entire shitstorm was created.
She was corroborating what the news was saying, that I'm essentially a bad person and that she didn't know I was filming her. What about this part of the video and this part of the video where you're actually reading the chat and talking to viewers?
So who's going to come to the defense of these Taiwanese women being tempted by the white devil? Who will stand up for Taiwan against these foreign invaders? CKKOS4444, who apparently slammed his head into the keyboard when creating his username, is the most popular streamer in Taiwan, and he has a lot of sway and favor with not only Taiwanese viewers, but also Twitch itself. He's known for being extremely prideful for Taiwan, even though this picture of him depicts him with Japanese flags. CK has been one of CJayRide's most rabid haters. Ever since the hot tub incident, CK had his sights set on destroying CJ's career and image, even going as far as physically threatening him on stream within one of his many rage-filled rants. In response to the hot tub situation, CK told his viewers to mass report CJ, and CJ did get banned for 3 days, although the reason for this ban was more so for some sexual content that Bella engaged in on CJ's hot tub stream that night.
你到底是什么身份地位？你们会不会太嚣张了？他有一直骂吗？
Essentially, what's up, Marc, man? Nice to see you, man. Marc, man, I need your help. I need your help to stand against Taiwanese, racist, nationalistic.
他在骂台湾吧？
CJ wasn't the only target after the hot tub stream. The Taiwanese hate mob raided Jake and Bake's stream, typing racist comments and white knighting the girls from the hot tub stream. But it goes even deeper than that. A lot of these harassers typed in code, using numbers for specific references. Apparently 213 means idiot, and 87 means CJ. This is a screenshot of a chatter in CK's chat, flat out doxing CJ's home address. And another Taiwanese streamer named Keith Lin, who apparently threatened to chop CJ's balls off, also had viewers in his stream revealing CJ's address and typing in code with their numbers. Hey motherfuckers, Josh from New York here. Yeah, I got a code for you. 818632. Yeah, that's the number of easy women that are in Taiwan. Hey! However, the harassment campaign against CJ extended far beyond just Twitch. A Facebook user named Lao Wang with over 500,000 followers created a Facebook group which actively tries to track down, dox, and share information about CJ and his family. Pictures of CJayRide's home and his family's home, as well as the phone numbers of CJ and his family, have been shared in this group of over 17,000 members. This group has become a haven for stalkers and harassers targeting CJ. They have prank called his parents multiple times, and this community has been a huge source of stress and fear for CJ's livelihood.
You know, I want to not to have to constantly be looking over my shoulder.
What's even more bizarre is that from the outside, the group poses as a community dedicated to protecting CJ, as it purports to be on their description and title. But once inside, the group serves the exact opposite purpose. Many death threats against CJ have also been made in the group, such as this post saying, "Taiwan people are very nice and easy. We've prepared your new home," with a picture of what appears to be a funeral home with a portrait of CJ placed in the middle. One post in the group brings things full circle by referencing the easy emote. He is not just an insult to the Taiwanese, he's also white trash. That frog represents racial discrimination against white people. I think that was a mistranslation. The frog is the same as Hitler. You get that, CJ, you goddamn white devil? That fucking frog emote is literally Hitler. Well, clearly someone hasn't watched my video on Pepe the Frog. Despite several reports of harassment filed by CJ and his friends, Facebook has failed to take any action against this hate mob housed on their site.
Over in Taiwan, like, the culture is different. It's normal to gang up. It's normal to shit talk and put people down.
It became impossible to ignore the media and online harassment for CJ when, even in real life, on his streams, he would frequently be confronted by strangers and even fellow streamers. For example, Binge HD, a fellow foreign streamer, even made a snarky remark towards CJ at the Taipei game show.
我有一件事情要告诉你，台湾人很有礼貌，不要打我，好不好？拜拜。
Or this situation where a stranger confronted CJ about the littering clip and told him if he doesn't like Taiwan, he should get out.
If you don't like Taiwan, you can get out. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I love Taiwan. Thank you.
And an interaction that pretty much sums up the general public's knowledge on CJ.
I know you guys. I know you.
You know me?
On the internet.
I'm on the internet.
Famous, but you put a lot of negative things about Taiwan.
I put a lot of negatives about
I know
Taiwan?
you exactly what you are, who you are.
Oh.
You're from New York, right? You are not a journalist. Okay, you are not professional.
I'm not a journalist? Can you give me an example of something I said that's negative?
I cannot give you example because I don't have so much.
Do you know why?
Time. I don't have so much time to see all.
Do you want to know why?
He just because maybe he heard something on the internet and he know you are.
Yeah.
Well, I read it on the internet, therefore it must be true. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. Meanwhile, CKKOS4444 continued his hate campaign against CJ, stating in a speech that he would do whatever it takes to get CJ permabanned, claiming that Twitch has been tolerating someone who has been harassing the Taiwanese people, and that if they did not ban him, they were a part of the problem. Finally, CK claimed that he would abandon Twitch as a platform if his demands weren't met.
I talked to one of my friends, they called me up and were like, yo, CJ, you need to start apologizing and do this and this and this and this. I'm so scared for you right now. And they told me straight up that, like, CJ, I'm afraid of this CK guy. Like, we have to do what he says.
Adding to the frustration, CJ has largely been on his own in speaking out against this harassment. Much like the news station that refused to air his interview, many of CJ's fellow Twitch streamers are afraid to speak out on stream in defense of CJ for fear of facing punishment from Twitch themselves.
I'm really scared about the things I can say, how much I can say. I've seen other streamers do that. You know, they get banned, Twitch doesn't tell them why. They get some kind of email.
At this point, things got so bad and so desperate for CJ that he took to Reddit to ask for help and seeked out legal assistance in dealing with all of this. CK then put out an announcement that he would be switching platforms and leaving Twitch, presumably to put pressure on Twitch in order to get CJ permabanned. And immediately following this, CJayRide received another ban from Twitch, this time with no set end date. It was indefinite.
Because Twitch wants this to die down. That's why they turned my channel off. Like, they don't want me on the news. They want people to forget my name.
Feeling pressure from all sides, even without having done anything wrong himself, CJ felt forced to make another apology video in hopes of appeasing the hate mob and restoring his account.
介绍台湾很开心，对不起，冒犯大家，我爱台湾，我爱住台北。
Just 30 minutes after releasing this public apology, CK demanded that CJ make another apology, only this time personally directed towards CK, and he also demanded that Jake and Bake make an apology video as well. After 7 days, CJ finally got unbanned, and in response, CK made an announcement on YouTube that he would be leaving Twitch and instead be streaming on a site called King Kong Live, which is basically a cheap Taiwanese Twitch knockoff. Ironically, after his whole campaign to get CJ removed from Twitch, it was CK's own Twitch account that was removed, and by his own hands, no less. Unfortunately, this would only be a small victory, as the nightmare for CJ was far from over.
Lao Wang, hello, I see you posting about trying to rally girls with AIDS to come find me and have sex with me.
Yeah, you heard right. This Facebook harassment group that has been doxing CJ and his family is now trying to round up girls with AIDS to send to CJ's house in order to have sex with him so that he gets AIDS. What the fuck? I reached out to Bella asking if she was a part of this twisted plot, but I am still awaiting her response. Through all the lies, through all the misrepresentations, what makes you want to stay in Taiwan? What makes you love Taiwanese people and culture enough to stay there through all of this?
People are super friendly. It's amazing. It really is amazing. I have more friends in Taiwan right now than I do back home. That's just how it is. And I love it, man.
CJ's story has fascinated me because it shows that even a respectful, kind, and wholesome person like CJ, who truly loves Taiwan, can be demonized and harassed by a hateful mob fueled by lies and sensationalism from the media. His story is living proof that fake news can make even the most well-intentioned and honest people out to be something they're not, and most viewers will just eat it up and accept it as fact, without ever taking the time to truly understand the man they hate so much. It's hard to know where the lies end and the truth begins. What's more, the only voices of truth that could combat these lies fell silent due to fear of
There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, oh, they were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From fainting to a slip, and a kick in from the hip, everybody
Have you ever ridden a skateboard before?
Yeah, I like the board and like I can do some ollie and some things like that.
Oh, really?
I really
Probably better than me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really thank you. Can I have a hug?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Hug
thanks.
it out, man. Hug it out. Great
Thanks.
to meet you.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, man. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Ellen.
Ellen?
Yeah.
Let's get it on. They took a bow and made a stand. Started swinging with the hand. A sudden motion made me skip. Now we're into a break.